Alright guys, it's me, Clown, and also with my beautiful wifey, Ruby, also known as Nicole, which is an actual real name. But yeah, we're going to talk about games and what games we are planning to do for our channel and basically your channel.
Not really. That's the thing, like, I uploaded a video about 10 days ago maybe, and it was like saying that I had like 8 copyright strikes, and after that, like, it got quite good, like it was doing quite well as well, and I was just like, you know what, fuck you YouTube, away go suck my toe.
Yeah, it was a good build as well.
That's the thing, it was like a video that I'm actually going to stop this download real quick because it's taking up all my shit.
You just cancelled it.
Just because it's taken up all the kilobytes.
Yeah. But yeah, we just recently got into Tomb Raider Anniversary, fucking rock hard, and also Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. I did play it back in the day on PS2, and I really enjoyed it. And I also played it on the Wii as well, which was good. It was a lot more easy.
That's saying Tomb Raider Anniversary Edition is the first one I played.
So, do you want to talk about that scene? And
it's a good game.
It's not.
It's a good game, but like Tomb Raider's so hard. Like the first boss, I mean this is on easy as well, like the first boss is just so hard. But like once we get used to it, because I play on PC, so it's like the controls are completely different to the computer, like an Xbox or a PS4.
Yeah, that's why it's harder for
so
me.
it's like the controls are quite difficult, but we have realised that we can play it with a pad. So
Tomb Raider works really well with the pad, but it's just the grab button, like she won't grab. That's one problem.
Yeah.
And with Harry Potter, it's
the magics that's quite bad.
It's like some of them work really well, like Wingardium Leviosa. That works well. Incendio
works well.
And Expelliarmus. Well, like the combat works really well. It's just
like the fixed one.
Yeah, Reparo. Like the spell Reparo does not work at all.
It does, but it's like you have to go a specific speed. You can't like spam the analog round in circles. You have to go a specific speed. You can't go too slow or it won't work, and you can't go too fast or it'll just stroke to the flare. So it's like it is quite bad.
Yeah, but we enjoyed it. Like,
I do like Harry Potter.
I prefer the originals though. Like,
I do have the other one as well. I can't remember what
Chamber, Philosopher's Stone, I think it is.
I do have that one, but I don't remember where I put the disc.
No, we'll probably end up doing them as videos as well.
We will eventually once we've like found every, like once I've basically stopped playing it for myself, and we've found every like collectible in that, we'll probably start doing videos on it. Same with Lara Croft though. Anniversary edition, we probably will do videos once we've completed it, just cause then we'll know what to do in further videos. But
yeah, I've been playing Sniper Elite 5. It's got bad reviews, but personally I really enjoy it.
That's the thing, I didn't like Sniper Elite 4, no my hang, but that was fucking rock hard as well. Sniper Elite 3 we played together, and that one was good.
Number 4, we played it together. I do remember it being the bridge, and there's like when you play it single player, you have to shoot this dynamite to blow up this bridge, and then like escape, and it's a lot more easier. But when we were playing it, like I was quite far back.
One had to be sniping and one had to be like set the bomb.
We did it as where Cole set the bomb and I stood back and sniped, because I played it a lot longer than you, so it was like I was used to it, if you know what I mean. And it was utter ridiculous. Like, she had to escape the bridge before I shot the dynamite, and I'm telling you, enemies just kept on respawning and spawning, not just on her side but on my side as well. So like, I couldn't protect her whilst she was running across the bridge. It was like, you got stuck quite well, like bad as well, because there was like 8 of them on
That's the thing, there was like, I couldn't walk anywhere. I was like enclosed in, because the bridge, one side they were spawning coming towards me, and the other side they were spawning coming towards me, so it was like I was in the middle, just trying to take them all out. But still a good game, still a great laugh when you're in multiplayer.
Aye, and like Sniper Elite 5's multiplayer, it's also a co-op, which that's what Sniper 4 was. It was co-op that we played, and I fucking loved it. Like, I loved playing a co-op game with my girlfriend. Like, we have played Saint Row 2 together.
That was a good laugh.
Yeah, that was. Oh, I wish I recorded it. Yeah.
That
might have
was
to
so
do
funny.
it then. Might have to.
That's the thing. It was like when he was back at his old end, and I was like here. It was like we really tried to like play games that we both enjoyed, but we both knew fairly well.
Yeah.
And the first one that popped up was Saints Row 2.
Well,
and
actually,
I tell you what, we were there, we were hitting each other with baseball bats, and we just ragdolled on the floor, and for some reason to us it was so funny.
Well, it was, because it was like, because you do story missions as well, and it was like, oh, shall we do an activity? Aye. So we were doing the activities, which was really enjoyable, because you're both getting points and earning money. But you hit me. Like, she stole a car and fucking ran straight into me. I ragdolled, and I was like, what the fuck was that for? And you're like, oh, just thought it would be funny. Oh, no, it was, I didn't mean to. So I ended up killing someone with a baseball bat.
That's saying, it was the fact that it was laggy on multiplayer, and so like I would be driving a car and he'd just randomly spawn in front of me, and I'd hit him and he'd die, and then he'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, bro, you just ran in front of a car, it's your fault, no mine.
And then I was chasing you for about half an hour with a baseball
That's the thing,
bat.
I went over to him and I'd hit him with a baseball bat, and he ragdolled on the floor, and it was so funny. And then he just chased me around like the whole map for like half an hour, just trying to slap me with a baseball bat.
I did get you though. You went into the water and went, you're dumb. And you're like, why? So I pulled out my pistol and started shooting at you, and you're fucking... Like,
it's funny because I was like, oh, that's cheating.
yeah,
So
right.
baseball bats only.
But it was funny because like when I was shooting at you, like it was like laggy on my end, so because my internet was shit compared to yours, but I think that's why it was lagging quite bad. But like, you were glitching and then it would show you just an inch, and because I know what it's like to have like severe lag in games, like it's easier to pinpoint where someone's gonna go. And I always predicted that you would go left, but you always went right. So I was like, fuck that, I'm having you. But you got out of the water, and then you got stuck near a wall, and that's how I got you with the baseball bat. And then we called it quits. But you didn't. You got your fucking payback in mayhem.
I was like, truce, and then like when we done mayhem, I just rocket launched it, and your body went flying. It's funny. But I think we should really start, for our channels, we should, like, mainly for ours, we should really start doing games together. Because I've always said, like, there's no point in a joint channel if we're not going to do videos together. Whether it be multiplayer or just sitting side by side doing a voiceover, like.
I do want to do Resident Evil 5 with you. Now, I fucking love
I want
that.
to play Resident Evil 3. Like, the original.
What, PlayStation 1 or?
Like the version that you can get for PC.
Oh, that's the remake. Like, this is the thing, like, I'm very passionate about my Resident Evils.
I don't know if you can get on eBay the original for PC.
Resident Evil 3 for PlayStation, PS1 I'm talking about, one of my favourites. Like, it rivals number 4, and I know I'm saying that. But the remakes, the Nemesis is real good in the remake, don't get me wrong, but like...
That's a remaster, dude. That's
digital download. That's the one you want, number 3, right?
Well, that's a PC game.
I would get it.
So it's 20 quid.
I would get
So
it.
I think I do want to play it.
I'm gonna get it for you.
I do want to play it the
this month.
60 quid. Okay.
This month I'm gonna get it because I fucking love that game. Ultimate edition of fucking Resi 4, Resi 1 and 3.
I do want to get Resi 3. I've never really played the Resis. I played Resi 8 and a wee bit of 7, but
I haven't played number 4 yet. Put that in the basket.
I might not be able to because I'm logged in.
But yeah, that's one of the games I want to play again. I fucking love.
So that's in my basket.
I love number 3. I think it's because like Nemesis wasn't. He was predictable, but in a way he was like a lot more harder. But also, he could spawn at any point. They had like this AI path for him. And then, like, Capcom themselves, like, you know what? To make it even more scary, what is the point giving him an AI path? We'll give him one certain path, like one cutscene, or a couple of cutscenes where he's supposed to be there. But the thing with him is, you could go all the way to, like, near enough, like, the first encounter without seeing him. Right? And then you'll go against him. You'll beat him or you'll run away, and then the second encounter is like 2 hours away, and he can spawn at any point in that 2 hours, and he's not. He's one of them like bosses that you really have to think about because he's got tentacles, he's got like a power punch, you know. But saying that, Resi 3 the remake, very very short compared to the original. Like the original you went back and forth, but that's the whole point. But with number 3 you do go back and forth, but it is very very short, and it was more like a DLC to Resident Evil 2. Was Resident Evil 2 the remake?
Also, I've just
fucking awesome.
actually changed the description, so it says that we're chatting, general chat and first experience with jobs and channel update, which is the case, but I'll change it eventually. I do actually have a game coming tomorrow. Morrowind, Elder Scrolls 3.
Yeah.
Which, to be quite fair, I've watched Mikey D play it, and like ever since I watched him play it, I just want it.
Yeah.
So I ended up ordering it on the 3rd, and it should come tomorrow hopefully.
Also,
which is quite a long time for first class.
We've played not all of them. You've played Arena, I've played Arena, which is the first Elder Scrolls, which is, it actually is really good, but it's very hard on PC with the mouse.
We played Oblivion.
We played Oblivion. I do enjoy that game, but I just can't really figure much out about it.
That's the thing, I feel like with that game, because we are so used to playing Skyrim,
the 5th one,
like that game just seems to be like there's no much to it. There's a lot of quests, don't get me wrong, but there's no much like scenery like there is in Skyrim.
Well, that's the thing, like I get bored of Skyrim quite quick now because I've seen everything, you know. Like, yes, it's an amazing world and there's like random stuff that happens when you walk in the paths, but like you do a quest, you're opening up the map, and then it's the same with Fallout 4. Like I started doing massive builds because like building on base game and DLC, no fucking mods or just building. And I love the building mechanics in Fallout 4, but that's the only reason I was going back to Fallout, is because I was building new ideas for myself.
That's the thing for me, like, I really enjoyed Fallout and Skyrim, but for me it's like, Skyrim, I'll get into Skyrim and I'll be like, right, what do I do? Because I've not done all the quests, like I haven't seen everything obviously, but I've done a fair amount.
I've never completed it. There's far too many quests. Like, I think in general there's about over 3,000 quests.
That's the thing, like, I've done a fair amount to know what Skyrim's about, but I feel like for me it's just completely repetitive. Even if I start a whole entire new game, it's always the same.
That's the thing, dungeons just remapped, that's all it is. It's a dungeon crawling game, same with most of them, but like they are enjoyable in some ways. Like I remember when Heathfire came out, the DLC for building houses, right? And I knew Bethesda were the ones that made Fallout 4. And I got Fallout 4 as well as Skyrim, both together at the same time. I got it on, like, it was buy one get one free on PSN. So I got Fallout 4 and was doing the building mechanics in that, and I was like, oh my god, I cannot wait till Skyrim has the building mechanics. Like, get in there and it's basically not even that. No, it was way before Fallout 4 came out actually. And I thought it was going to be like Sims, to be quite honest, but it wasn't. It was just like, you build the platforms, that's it, it's built. There's no like, oh, can I place that there, can I build it like this?
Like, it's no like Fallout to the point where it's like you can literally place everything where you want. Whether like Skyrim's a bit like you get a plot of land and it builds the house for you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And,
like even the stuff inside, you still have to collect the materials, but even on the inside, you didn't get to place things where you want them to be placed.
To me, I would have like armor sets. You know, like the armory where you build the armor and then it puts them. I would have it where it was like in crooks and crannies of like the house that.
That's saying I wish it was a bit like The Sims and Fallout, where you could literally walk in the house, like go to the outside bench, walk in the house and move it where you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
I mean, there's probably a mod to do that, but we play on Xbox, so it's a bit like,
it's still enjoyable. I say that, and like a lot of people on Xbox now are literally like creating homes, and they look amazing, like half of them. The ones I've seen, and like there's another one where it's a big massive ship and you can fly around Skyrim with that, and yeah, there's quite a lot of enjoyable things about Skyrim, but I just personally right now I just get bored of it, and so I haven't done much.
That's the thing, I was going to do Skyrim for my channel again, but it got to the point where like I loaded in and I was like, I've seen it so much, like especially the intro, because I've done about 3 or 4 new things in Skyrim.
When I bought it for the Switch, I got it for the Switch, right? Downloadable. So I got it for the Switch, and like I played the intro, created my character, and I was like, oh, it's been a long last time since I've seen it, but like I watched the intro on the Switch and it does look amazing. That's
saying the only thing that I would actually enjoy Skyrim again is on VR.
Oh, VR is amazing, but the problem with the VR is if you want to play it where you move the camera, I hate teleportation like in VR. I'd rather have it where like I'm walking around picking stuff up. You can if you have the 2 nunchucks.
That's what I get.
But that's the problem. It has teleportation, so you like say you want to go up the path, you have to click, And then he goes, it's not like you can walk and have a look at everything. You can, but I used it with the PS4 controller, so I was still moving like my head and looking at everything, and it looked really realistic and amazing. But I preferred using the controller over the teleportation. But there is some games for PS4 that are VR where you can use it without teleportation. But Skyrim didn't come with that, so. And I had both versions. I had the original and VR.
That's the thing, I can't remember who we watched play it in VR. But they didn't have teleportation,
Yeah,
and they were
on PC.
using the nunchucks.
Yeah, they're on PC.
That's what I get for the PC.
Getting up close, they're fucking amazing.
That's what I was going to. Well, I was going to get the one that Dad's had.
Me too.
But he done a thing on.
Yeah, Oculus 2, I think it's called.
I wonder how much Oculus is.
Over 200 quid. See? 300 quid.
Quest 2, that's the one that Dad's has.
Yeah. Quest 2.
Toilet roll?
Meta Quest. All in one. I would get one, but I would wait for now. But, saying that,
Curry Solomon.
like, yeah, I would love to do VR games again. And stuff like that, but yeah, right, so what games are you planning to do?
As I said, Morrowind. I will get back into The Sims, it's just that copyright strike really pissed me off.
I get you.
I'm at the point where like I didn't even know if I want to continue doing builds because I've had so many copyrights on my channel.
That's the thing, like we had a conversation about it and I was like, you don't quit because of that.
That's the thing, like, in my opinion, like, I've had so many copyrights on both my channels to the point where it's like, I'm done with fucking getting copyright strikes because I've had so many. I mean, every single video that I post that's a build, I end up getting a copyright strike and I have to change the music to YouTube music or I have to change it to mute the song. Like, every single bloody build I've done on my channel has got a copyright strike. The only reason they're no showing now is because I've changed the music to YouTube music. But that's the first time I've ever had a copyright strike to the point where it's the whole fucking video. Like normally it's 30 seconds or something and it's one specific song, but this was the whole fucking video, every single song I used.
But yeah, YouTube's getting to that point where it's just like, YouTube, sort out your fucking copyright shit.
That's saying it. Like, it's annoying because I really enjoy it. Like, I really enjoy making content and I enjoy uploading it. But it's just getting to the point where, like, YouTube's just fucking picking at the smallest wee things. Fair enough, copyright. Like, it's not actually YouTube, it's other people that's made the song. But that's not the point. Like, I'm using it for a fucking speed build. Get over yourself.
It's not simple to get into YouTube though. Like, especially gaming wise. Because, like, if you're doing games, like, there can be anything. Like, it can be a stupid logo. It can be, like, for me, what pissed me off, right, I was doing Batman Arkham City. You can play the whole fucking game, not get one copyright. You play the challenge maps, and you do the fight maps. He says at every start of like the challenge, he like says something like, "Oh, I ain't got time for this." He said, "Oh, I'm gonna break you." I went on to uploaded it. Was proud of my video because I like my challenge maps in the games. I like doing the fighting combat shit. And it turns around and says you got a copyright. Believe it or not, it's for him saying that.
That's the thing, it's like, I don't ken how they can copyright me, but they can't copyright Internet Archive that post it on Internet Archive. They can't copyright people that post the song onto fucking SoundCloud. no copyright strike at all.
Well,
like, that's what annoys me
Internet
the most.
Archive is more like that they ask permission.
But it's the same with people that the lyric videos to songs on YouTube.
Aye.
That's a full fucking song, not one copyright strike, and their videos are still up.
Guaranteed they do.
Aye, but as like people say, and I know this from experience, you get 3 copyright strikes, your channel gets taken down. These people are making a fucking living off of other people's songs.
Yeah, I know.
And they're still gone.
That's how I feel about fucking shitty TikTok.
Aye, but TikTok, you did get copyright strikes.
Yeah, but I'm saying, when TikTok was around, it's still around obviously, but when TikTok was about, when it first started, guess what it was all about? 30 seconds of people just lip singing to other people's songs.
Aye, but bearing in mind, TikTok's come far.
Yeah, it's come far now, right?
But like,
I tell you what,
my thing is, like, I enjoy TikTok because, one, I find all the gossip on like EastEnders.
yeah,
and all
but I'm
that shit.
saying, with me, I like the original people. Like, I'm talking about people that go into TikTok, right, and they make their own music, they create their own comedy, they do funny skits.
Believe it or not, that's who 90% of my following is. Like, people that make their own music.
Yeah, but I like...
Especially fucking Benson Boone, he's really good, and Alex something.
But I like people
Alex Warren.
I like people like that. But it's like, when I first downloaded it, all it was, I said to my friend, like, I'm sat with him, and he goes, oh, download TikTok, you'll fucking love it. So I downloaded it because I was bored. Same with like Snapchat. Downloaded it, I had a look at it, and I turned around to my mate and went, what the fuck is this piss? And
That's
he's
the thing, like, to me it's like way before when TikTok first come out, which was like, what, 2013, 14 maybe? Like, when that first come out, TikTok was probably at its worst. But bearing in mind it's just come out, so it's a growing app. Whether now it's a bit more like Vine or Kit.
It's a bit fucking ridiculous because it's like YouTubers versus fucking TikTok.
Oh, that's all.
And it's like TikTokers get paid
to dance,
to basically just be a fucking prat for 30 seconds of
that's
dumb
like,
shit.
I actually enjoy the drama on TikTok. Like, there's drama kicking about now about fucking Yasmin Harves and her husband, and like some guy called what's his name? Is it Chris or something? I don't know. He's like big TikTokers, and like they're started arguing because Yaz's husband got drunk. Bearing in mind, this guy's got PTSD, his own medication, and he drinks. So he got drunk and accused Yasmin of cheating with this guy and filmed it, and that's how it all come about. And then this guy tried to like belittle Jasmine and her husband for like being in a relationship, saying that he felt bad for Yaz. I was like, if you feel bad for Yaz, why are you going on TikTok to publicise it? It should have been dealt with offline.
The only person at the moment I feel bad for, believe it or not, even though he's doing so well, is Bam Margera.
Yeah.
Like, I feel so bad for him because I don't think people get that he was an alcoholic, and like, it's more harder to get out of an addiction than anyone can actually understand. It's like, if you're addicted to smoking, you carry on smoking.
Like we are.
Yeah, because you're addicted. That's all I'm saying. But with Bam, it's like, hopefully he's back, you know, doing his stuff.
I check his Instagram the other day there, but
so he's got one post up.
there's his little son. He's so cute.
He's still got 2.4 million. Oh,
he's cute. Yeah, he's coming back stronger than ever. He's doing skating. Where's that skating video? I was going to show you, but I couldn't find it. This one.
Let me see who it is actually.
It might play for the speakers.
It's
changes to a different thing. Him.
Violet. That's,
they're skating together.
Not Violet. Who is it?
It's over season today with Jeff.
Jeff. That's it.
And there's his wee family photos and
There's
shit.
Brendan.
That's him working out the Brandon.
Phil, April, and I think that's his wife.
That is his wife. His son's there too. His wife's
April,
son.
Wife, one friend, Johnny.
Which is him.
Nicky. That's his new.
That's his new wife.
Yeah.
And that's his wee son. His son's so fucking cute. There he is.
There he is with the heartogram back in the day. Yeah, he's
Fucking hell, his son's his double.
That's him.
No, I'm saying like, look, there's his son there. His son's his double.
Yeah.
So cute. Anyway, I'm glad Bam's doing well.
Yeah, so am I. I'm glad he's back. One of my favourite skaters. But also, whilst we're here, type up Mike Valley.
Who?
Mike
Valley?
Yeah, so Valley. Yeah. There he is. I wonder if he's still skateboarding.
Should we check his Instagram?
If he's got one. Mike Valley was one of my favourite skaters as well. But he was more like a manual sort of like person.
I'm going to make us an Instagram for YouTube videos.
But he did manuals quite a lot, and I was into that sort of stuff. So,
Valley.
No, was what?
That could be cause upper space. Might be all together. Or we could. Does he know Bam?
Yeah.
Because if he does, it'll probably be on Bam's follow.
Oh, he's there.
But that's no. Actually, he would have a green or a blue tick. He would have a blue tick, I think. That's not him.
What was liking? Yeah, it don't really matter. I was just asking.
I'm just going to quickly check Bam's following because I'm assuming he'll be following her, right?
Yeah, he should be because they are friends.
Let's see.
I'll recognise him straight away. Zach Sarah?
Blake Weber.
Yeah, his brother does CKY, Can't Kill Yourself. He's the...
Anyway, he probably does follow her. I'm not going through for 600 fucking people.
No, he's done that.
He's on TikTok.
Yeah.
And YouTube. Bloody hell.
Of course he is. He's Bam.
Oh, check his YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know where this video is going. But, do you want to end it?
I'll end it in a minute.
Yeah, that's us talking about the games we'll probably end up doing. That's probably it.
I don't know if he's actually on YouTube or if it's just like people being like, he sucks.
You could just click on it and Instagram.
No, because that's like a thing. Anyway, we'll end it. It's fucking getting out of control.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Next time we'll probably show a few clips.
Well, next time, this is the plan for the podcast. So, instead of actually doing it live, what I'm going to do is, basically we'll film a full hour of a podcast, or over an hour, whatever, and I'll edit the podcast so it's like wee clips and stuff of the things that we're talking about, that we're doing, and then it'll look a lot better, and I'll have a new thumbnail and stuff like that, so it'll look a lot better. But yeah.
So yeah, that's us done for the games that we enjoyed and the skaters we like. Well, I like. Probably get back into skateboarding, I think. But yeah, that's us done.